There are some mysteries in the world that have grown older with time, yet their answers remain unknown. Sometimes it's a strange book written in a language no one can understand. Sometimes it's an ancient computer found deep in the ocean that is thousands of years old. And sometimes there are massive stone structures that seem beyond human understanding. The question is, are these simply mistakes in history, or are they secrets that humanity is not yet ready to understand? Today, we're going on a journey to explore some of the most mysterious secrets in the world, things that still have no clear answers.
The Voynich manuscript is one of the most mysterious books ever discovered. Imagine finding a book written in an unknown language, filled with strange illustrations of plants that do not exist anywhere on Earth. For more than a century, some of the world's greatest scientists and code breakers have tried to understand it, but none of them have succeeded. The manuscript was discovered in 1912 by a rare book dealer named Wilfrid Voynich in an old monastery in Italy. The book contains more than 240 pages, although every page is filled with an unknown script that does not match any language or culture in human history. The symbols and letters are unlike anything ever seen before. The book also contains strange drawings of unusual plants that do not seem to exist in reality. Some pages include complex astronomical diagrams showing stars and constellations that medieval Europeans supposedly didn't know about. Even more puzzling are the illustrations of naked women bathing in green liquid, surrounded by tubes and pipe-like structures that look like some kind of unknown technology. Some people believe the manuscript could be a message from an alien civilization. Others think it might be the record of an ancient civilization whose language has been completely lost. Some historians believe it could be a medieval medical guide related to herbal medicine and women's health. Meanwhile, skeptics argue that it might be an elaborate hoax created centuries ago to make money.
However, if it were a fake, why would someone create such a complex language with consistent patterns and symbols? Even with modern artificial intelligence and advanced cryptography, the Voynich manuscript remains undeciphered. Every page seems to hide knowledge that humanity has not yet been able to unlock. Our second mystery is the Nazca Lines. Imagine a vast desert where enormous shapes and figures are drawn on the ground, so large that they can only be seen from the sky. These are the Nazca Lines, located in the Nazca Desert of Peru.
From the ground, the lines appear to be random markings in the soil. But in the 1930s, when airplanes first flew over the region, pilots made an astonishing discovery. Across the desert were more than 300 enormous shapes, including animals, geometric patterns, and mysterious figures. There were drawings of a monkey, a hummingbird, a spider, and even human-like shapes. These lines were created by the Nazca civilization between 200 BCE and 600 CE. The desert surface has a reddish-brown layer of stones. When that layer is removed, a lighter surface appears underneath. The Nazca people created the designs by removing the top layer to reveal the... Without seeing them from above, there were no airplanes, drones, or satellites at that time. Some scholars believe the lines served as an astronomical calendar aligned with stars and seasonal events. Others think they were ceremonial pathways used for rituals, possibly to pray for water in the extremely dry desert. One of the most popular and controversial theories suggests the lines were created as signals for extraterrestrials, like landing markers visible from the sky. Another theory suggests the lines marked underground water sources. Despite many studies, the true purpose of the Nazca Lines remains.
The third mystery is the Pyramids of Giza. These pyramids are not just architectural wonders, they are filled with unsolved secrets. The Great Pyramid of Khufu was built around 4,500 years ago with such incredible precision that even modern engineers are amazed. In 2017, a scientific project called the Scan Pyramids mission discovered something surprising using a technology called muon radiography. This method uses cosmic rays to detect hidden spaces inside massive structures. Scientists confirmed the existence of a huge.
Researchers still do not know what this chamber was used for. Some believe it was part of the construction process. Others think it might be a hidden burial chamber or even a secret vault containing ancient treasures or knowledge. The pyramids also contain narrow shafts aligned with specific stars, suggesting a strong connection between ancient Egyptian beliefs, astronomy, and the afterlife. Another mystery is the Moai statues on Easter Island. In the middle of the Pacific Ocean lies a remote island covered with giant stone statues. These statues, called moai, range from 13 to 30 feet tall and can weigh up to 80 tons. They were carved using simple stone tools without metal or modern machinery. The biggest mystery is how the islanders transported these massive statues from the quarries to their final locations across the island. Local legends say the statues walked to their destinations. Some archaeologists believe ropes and wooden systems were used to move them, but even modern experiments show how difficult that would be. Interestingly, many people once believed the statues were just giant heads, but excavations revealed that the statues actually have full bodies buried beneath the ground. Their true purpose is still debated. Some believe they represent ancestors who protected the island, while others believe they symbolized power and authority.
Another famous mystery is the Bermuda Triangle, a region in the Atlantic Ocean between Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. Many ships and airplanes have reportedly disappeared in this area without leaving any trace. One of the most famous cases occurred in 1945 when 5 U.S. Navy planes, known as Flight 19, disappeared during a training mission after reporting compass malfunctions. Even the rescue planes sent to find them vanished. The large naval ship USS Cyclops. Scientists suggest natural explanations, such as magnetic anomalies or methane gas eruptions from the ocean floor that could cause ships to sink suddenly. Others speculate about extraterrestrial activity or even hidden technology from the legendary lost city of Atlantis. Another mystery that has puzzled both science and religion is the Shroud of Turin. This ancient cloth, kept in the Italian city of Turin, appears to show the faint image of a man's body. Many believe it is the burial cloth of Jesus Christ. The image shows marks that resemble the wounds described in the Bible during the crucifixion, including nail wounds and injuries on the back and head. In 1988, carbon dating suggested the cloth was about 700 years old. However, some researchers argue that contamination and finally, there is the Antikythera mechanism, discovered in a shipwreck near the Greek island of Antikythera in 1901. At first, it appeared to be just a corroded, worked like an analog computer. It could predict solar and lunar eclipses, track planetary movements, and even calculate the dates of the Olympic Games. The device contained at least 37 gears, showing a level of engineering far ahead of its time. The biggest question remains, if such advanced technology existed 2,000 years ago, why did that knowledge disappear? These mysteries remind us that human history may be far more complex than we realize. And perhaps many secrets of the past are still waiting to be discovered. We'll meet again in the next video with another mysterious story, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do.